Would you like to get the inside scoop of this one thing? There's this one thing that all of your clients, future and current, right? They all have in common. They all have these 4 traits, okay? Despite their age, their gender, their race, their ethnicity, what walk of life they come from, they all have these 4 universal traits. All right, you want to know them? I'm going to share them because this is going to unlock some crazy stuff for you. All right, so number 1 is they're in pain. Every single person that you meet is going through something. They want an answer to something, right? They're looking for a solution to something, some problem in their life. All right, so you need to always remember this in your messaging and in your marketing that everybody's going through something. So whatever it is, whatever doesn't matter about your business, your product, your service, your opportunity, whatever it is you got, I'm sure it is amazing. People don't care. They don't necessarily want your thing. They want the solution to their problems, right? They want you to help them with their pain points. They don't want your product, your business, your service, your opportunity. This is always coming from a place of experience, never from judgment, right? They want the benefits of what you have to offer. So you need to get really clear on your messaging. You need to really figure out who it is that you want to serve, who that person is, who your ideal client is, because when you do that, then you can help them solve their problems. Once you know who your ideal client is, who your client is now, what their problems are, man, you're gonna blow it out of the water. You're gonna come up with this amazing content. You're gonna be able to talk right directly to them, and you're gonna help them by showing them that you can help overcome their problems. You're gonna show them, I have a solution to your problems. Everybody you meet is going through something, right? So whatever it is that they're looking for solutions to their problems. They're in pain. So you need to be solving their pain points. You need to be talking to that in your messaging, all right? And number 2 is they're gonna be guarded. All right, in this day and age, people are so bombarded with hey girl messages, right? With promises of quick fixes. Have you had these before? I haven't sent a hey girl message in over, I don't even know, 7 months now. And I'm getting bombarded with them constantly. And it puts up an instant wall, like that sales filter, right? And people are guarded and just with like promises of like quick fixes or inflated promises or empty promises, like people sign you up with something and then you never hear from them, that type of thing, right? So people are guarded, all right? And that's totally normal. That's human nature. I've been there. And a way to do this, a way to take down the guard is to remember that these people are humans and you're there to help them. You're there to serve. And a quick way to overcome skepticism is by asking questions. Start asking a million questions. Ask them why, tell me how you think that I can help you today. All right. So why is my favorite question. And I ask all of my clients, all the people that, sign up for my courses, any of my groups, whatever, they're like, I know, oh, here she goes, digging in deep again with the why. But it unlocks so much. You have no idea. So be a human, talk to your future, your prospective clients, your current, ask them a ton of questions. Hey, tell me, how do you think I can help you? Tell me how you think I can make your life better, right? And meet them where you're at. Because if you're just out there, and if you're constantly out there just being there's nothing wrong with being a bright, shiny light, trust me, you should be spreading all your positivity and joy and amazing gifts and talents with the world. But if you're only sharing the good, if you're only sharing that, this is so amazing, you can't wait for your house on the beach where you're working 2 hours a day from your laptop out in your chaise lounge, that's just unrealistic and people can't envision their lives that way. And so does that mean you need to be all doom and gloom and airing out your dirty laundry and all that? No, absolutely not, right? But show people how you're overcoming problems, how you've overcome things so that they can see themselves in your shoes. They can put themselves in your shoes and be like, oh, all right, she did that. I can do that too. Does that make sense to you? So you don't need to be negative Nancy. You don't need to be, doom and gloom all the time. And you have to remember too, that the people that you're following that are only sharing that highlight reel and, in a world of Facebook and Instagram where like people are just showing like a 5-second snippet highlight of their day, right? Like no one's life is 24/7 like pumpkin spice and everything nice, all right? So like you have to remember that. So share how you're overcoming things, like take the guard down, meet people where they are. Not everybody is going to be where you are. That's why you're showing up. You're helping people because you've overcome a problem. So now help the person that's one step behind you. Does that make sense? And number 3 is people lack clarity. In a world of just information overload, there are so many choices. So like, for example, like if you were in the health and fitness industry, oh my gosh, should I do the keto diet? Should I do this thing? Should I do that container thing? Should I do intermittent fasting? Should I do low carb? Should I do blah, da, 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 da? Like you hear just so many things should I just count my calories, count my macros? OMG, what should I do? My neighbor down there, she lost 8 pounds in 8 minutes. And this one over here is doing this, like, blah, right? And while if you give somebody just so much information, they may like you, they may love you, they may be totally grateful for all that information that you gave them, but you might also make their head spin. And that's not going to empower anybody to take action. They're going to be like, ugh, still with their feet in their cement shoes, like, ugh. So give them a little bit of information. Like it's the same thing, ask questions. Just asking questions. Hey, does that make sense to you? How can I help you? Like, tell me what it is you're looking for, what's worked, what hasn't worked. Like, have you invested in something like this in the past? Like asking questions, I'm telling you. And then once you get a little bit more, help people with clarity, and then you're sharing how you can help solve their problems. Like that's amazing. You get people closer to working with you. All right. And people oftentimes, they make decisions based on emotions, not always logic, right? So like if you can really help them like with their internal problems, because everybody's going through something, like I said, whether it's physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, everybody's going through something, okay? So like if you can figure out that deep why, that's what actually I'm really good at, is I love to help people find their why, because when you can do that, now you're relating at a whole new level, all right? And once you get beyond the surface stuff, you can get to that why. That's a game changer for both of you guys. Now, first of all, you're like best friends because now you know a lot about each other, right? And like when I know people's why, I truly want to help them succeed in the most ridiculous way. Like we're on a whole different level now. I know things about you that maybe a lot of people in the whole entire world don't know, right? And now I really want to help you succeed. Like we are just on a different plane now, right? And like now you have my full investment and like everything like that. That's how it is when I help people find their whys. It's just something that I don't know, I learned how to do it and I love doing it because it helps unlock so many things for you. And then the 4th thing is that people want to be led. Plain and simple. People want to be led. Does that make them weak? Hell no. It makes them so freaking wise. All right? Because when people, they want to be led, they just want somebody to show them how to get unstuck faster. They want to show them, hey, like, just show me. This is what I do. This is all I'm sharing with you is things that I've learned, trial and error, what works, what doesn't. I want to help you get unstuck faster than I got unstuck, right? So I'm sharing with you what works versus what doesn't work. And hey, don't do this thing, right? So when, people want to be led, right? And that makes you so unbelievably wise, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to learn from people's mistakes. You're going to not be like, oh, let me just take 10 years to do this thing and work this. No, why would you do that? If you can learn from somebody else that's already, experienced what you want to experience, that's already having success, that's already good at what you want to do, that inspires you and empowers you, that clicks with you, why the heck wouldn't you want to follow by their example? And then you implement, right? And then you put your own spin on it. You take what works and you implement. And what happens too is the people that are the best leaders, they're actually they're the best students. So whatever it is in your business, right? Like if you find somebody that's a really good student, guess what? They're going to turn into an amazing leader. That's just what happens. Oh, I just got chills when I said that, right? It's just one of those things. That's me. Like I take courses, I hired mentors, I do what they say, I take action, I implement. A lot of times too, for me personally, that's financially. If I invest in something, I'm like, I need to get my money's worth in this. I need to implement. Like I have to do it. I just don't want to be spending money. Like I'm not in a place where I'm just like blowing money. Like, I mean, I'll have my money tree soon. I got a little one on my desk, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like I need that skin on the game. That's accountability for me. If I'm investing in something, I need to make it work. So I'm going to implement, right? And so, but just remember, take ownership as the leader you are. You are a leader, all right? And the reason I know this is because leaders are just somebody that did something first. If you know one more thing than somebody else, if you learned something and implemented and found something that worked for you, that makes you a leader. All right, there are a million people that want to know exactly what you know, that have the things that you're accomplishing and overcoming. You are a leader. So if you struggle with this, be like, hey, listen, I'm the shit, right? We learned that in my Power of I Am this week. I'm the shit, right? I know what I have is valuable. All right, and all I have to do is show up with, with my passion and enthusiasm and be authentic every single day, and that's it. All right. And I know I'm going to help people with this. Like just be confident in it. If you have to give yourself a little pep talk before you do things, do that. All right. But you are a leader. I really do truly believe in you. And that's really it. Those are the 4 really universal traits that people really do all have in common. So when you're thinking about, when you're messaging and in your marketing, remember that everybody needs something, right? They want a solution to their problem. Okay. They need that clarity. They want to be led, okay? Just remember these things, and remember they're going to be guarded, all right? That's just what's going to happen. People will be like, all the things, everybody's going to be guarded, okay? So take the guard down. Bonus tip, humans, we're talking humans here. So be a human back to them, okay? So I hope that helped, and if you're like, yeah, it does. And like, you can do this. It's through curiosity marketing, intentional marketing. Okay. That's what I've learned. That's what I took a huge step back to rebuild a business from the ground up. And I needed to figure out, I needed to learn, I needed to find what those broken pieces were. And like, what could I do differently to build my business better, to get it to a place like where I could have my business automated like during these crazy freaking times, right? Because what I was doing was not working for me, and I didn't even love how I was running my business. So I completely stopped. Right? And I had to go out and I had to learn, I had to hire mentors and I had to get new teachers and I had to take courses and do all the things. And I am so unbelievably like grateful and proud that I'm doing this, because I love the way I'm running my business now, and for the people that I'm helping do the same, right? So curiosity marketing, curiosity is an amazing emotion, right? And it's going to really truly serve you and your future clients, your clients now, and how you can help and serve them in the future. So, do that. All right. And if you are like, okay, sounds good, but now what, right? Like, how do I learn really, if you want to really dig in a little bit more, I ran last month a free 5-day challenge, and I learned a couple things about it. I made a couple tweaks. So this month, next week, starting Monday, I'm going to run another free 5-day challenge. This one is, it's straight, it's gonna be a free 5-day curiosity marketing challenge. So I'm gonna teach you everything that I've learned and that I'm teaching everybody about how to actually implement this curiosity marketing, this intentional marketing, which basically means you're gonna be able to help and serve so many more people without sending hey girl messages, without following up forever, without keeping your nose in your phone, sliding into DMs, right? All that stuff, without, this is my favorite, faking it till you make it. And it's a numbers game, right? And it frees you so much from just these rules and all these things that you think you have to do. It frees you so that you can actually run your business the way you want to run it and walk your authentic path, which is so unbelievably freeing, right? And what that does, it's going to attract your tribe right to you, which is what we all want, right? It's just, we want to work with people that love us, that appreciate us, that value us, and vice versa, right? It's a very mutual partnership. So if you want to join that, I would absolutely love to have you. I'll drop the link below, but fitandfreewithkelly.com/ /curiosity, right? So join us. I'll see you on the inside. You'll be able to jump into my free entrepreneurs group too, which is going to be so fun. And if you have any friends, I'll be doing a live training basically every day. And if you have any friends that you think that might benefit from this, feel free to share, tag them below. If you had any questions for me about this, please drop them below. I thank you for watching. If you found this valuable, comment below value. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Drop me a hashtag replay too. All right, that's all I have. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.